what are some of the ways in which you see these companies create that digital connectivity?
Yeah, and I think here again there are different levels of maturity according to the need, right? But in my experience, by and large, I think I can split that in four levels of digital integration with 3PLs. And again, it's on a spectrum. It's from fully manual to fully integrated. So the fully manual for me in this case would be no specific system integration whatsoever. All data communication occurs by email or even by fax. So fax, yes, it still exists. You look at import, export, customs, it's infamously known for that, right? Really next to it, semi-manual is what I would call the web portals. So actually, a funny story here, one of our very first tasks in the automotive industry was to convince suppliers to encode their order data and their inventory data in a web interface. And that web interface then was integrated to our ERP. So that's what I would call the semi-manual or web portal approach. Another one, which is a dying approach, but still present sometimes, is the ERP terminals. So basically, we would give a secured and restricted access to the 3PLs to encode transactions directly in the ERP system. And then the last one, which is on the other, I mean, the far end of the spectrum of integration, is the direct EDI integration, electronic data interchange. So here, I mean, our audience know it's a system-to-system connection. The implementation effort is heavy in time, money, and skills because we have so many complex transaction flow to map and data format to adapt. But I think there is a lot of breakthroughs on that world with regards to middlewares or integrated platforms like TraceLink. They really help reducing that complexity and the time for integration. And I'm still very optimistic because we have the boom of the Internet of Things, telematics, APIs, and I think we should see even further significant improvements going forward.
Thank you for that. Two things came to mind while you were walking through those four sort of different models of integration: the manual, the semi-manual or web portal, ERP terminals, and the direct EDI integration. One was, if I'm managing a global pharmaceutical supply chain and I'm forced to go to my 3PL's web portal and pull down data that I need for inventory visibility, and I'm working with multiple 3PLs across different geographies, that's got to add some complexity to my own internal processes.
Oh, it does. It sounds awful, but it's sometimes, if not often, a reality until you have that collaboration and that long-term relationship that allows to build the right IT infrastructure and architecture to take away that complexity.
And the other element is security. If you're doing direct integration or you're allowing someone to sort of tap into an ERP terminal, I can only imagine that the elements of data security are of utmost importance.
Yeah, absolutely, right. And in that case, as part of the selection of the provider, there is an IT screening that needs to occur and to see what's the level of firewalls they have and policies internally that prevents leak of data and etc.